Yo, it's your boy Pharaoh Status Effect Gaming, back with another one. It's not your mother's son. No. We need to talk. We need to talk about this. No more physical discs, and how I feel about it. I feel about. I feel like we've been knowing that this day was coming. Everybody, we've been knew this day was coming. Everybody, is it bad for business? I believe it is. I believe it's bad for business in a lot of ways because you know what I mean. You're not going to be able to own anything. You're not going to be able to resell anything or anything like that. But where they can make this all better is they could come up with a way where you could trade your license in to like a GameStop situation. They would have to do something online like that. I also believe, like, as far as PlayStation goes, it would be a good move on PlayStation's part to they got to do something to
Just follow an
appease.
awesome stream. It would mean the world to me if you used C in the shop. I'm trying to surprise my best friend for his birthday.
Okay, can you be more specific about what the shop is when you say the shop? Can you let me know so I can know what you're talking about and be more specific, please? Because I don't know what you're talking about. You just popped up with that. And are you a follower? I only help those who help me, gang. Are you a follower? Are you following what we doing here? Mm. But yeah, tell your homeboy I said happy birthday. But yeah, PlayStation, man, they're gonna have to do something. I feel like if PlayStation went back to where online play with your friends was free, that'll be precedented. That would fix all the issues that everybody has, and wouldn't nobody have no gripe because there's really no games these days that's even worth, you know what I mean, having PlayStation Plus or anything like that. And Xbox Game Pass is over with. They don't got no fucking games anyway. But if you're a real diehard PlayStation fan, you know what I mean. The point for you to have PlayStation Plus would be for the discounts and the deals and all the other things. I think that PlayStation, if they're going to go all digital, they need to give us some incentive to where online play with your friends is just an automatic like it used to be. Because at this point, it feels like they're pimping us out. We're they're able to pay millions of dollars to make these games, and I'm gonna say 8 out of 10, we're not even satisfied with the game. And then it's taken a decade for us to get the fucking games. Like, what is the point of you guys keep hitting us with all this new tech saying that it's greater and it's easier to make games on it when it doesn't seem like it's easier to make games on it? Because it's always taken about 5 to 6 years for these games to be developed. I personally don't think that it should really take that long. I really don't. I feel like they're just, bird feeding us. They're incubating us and they're just giving us whatever they have to. And that's what sucks about Microsoft sucking, because now that Microsoft sucks, PlayStation can reign supreme and they can do whatever it is they want. You know what I mean? And it's highly it just sucks. In the long run. They could have did anything. Now, what I would love to see in a world that would be so great would be PlayStation saying online play is free now. When you want to play with your friends, and that they pull back and say, we changed our mind, we're gonna keep the disc going. You know what I mean? Because it's just nice to have options. You know what I mean? Because I mean, all my material is digital anyway. Don't get me wrong. All my material is digital. But, nobody wants to feel like they're forced to do anything. But I feel like it's a major L on PlayStation's part. But it also lets because they're privy to a lot of technological things that we are not. So it's basically giving you all an insight and a heads up onto what is to come, and it's not looking good because everybody doesn't always have internet. Everybody can't always afford internet. So on top of internet, on top of paying for your games, on top of paying for these systems, we have to pay for a monthly subscription just to play with our friends. I think that's stupid. I think that's, it's ridiculous because you guys don't even have couch co-op on most of these games anymore. So that's what I feel about it. I feel like it's kind of it's starting to the gaming industry is starting to become fascist. Nobody wants to really say that, but it is. It's becoming fascist, and I'm gonna leave it at that. And do what you will with it, chat. It's your boy Pharaoh Status Effect
Video
Gaming.
game.
And you sent me a message, my man, with a whole bunch of question marks. I don't know what this shit says. I cannot read it. I cannot read it. All of your everything that popped up on my screen was question marks, gang. I can't read it. But in any event, like I said, it's your boy Pharaoh Status Effect Gaming. And you know, that's what I think about the digital only situation. Whoever that is watching, thank you for stopping by, follow and subscribe and all that good stuff if you're not here already. And don't be a stranger in the chat, man.